in the studio today. How are you?
I'm good. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon. Now, you have a song out.
Yeah, actually, my EP just dropped on May 7th.
Yes.
I
saw that.
Yeah, it's posted on soundcloud.com/The Lionheart Music. You can download the full EP there. But yes, I do have a few songs that are playing in rotation on different radio stations around the world. So that's pretty exciting.
Thank
you very
exciting.
much. Thank you.
So what inspires you? Like, you're so creative, and we're going to get to the business aspect of what you do, but that's what I wanted to ask you first. What inspires you? Because I love your music.
Thank you.
And I love the acoustic guitar and all of that. So what inspires you?
I would have to say cinema. I've been a huge fan of movies, especially dramatic movies. Everyone can tell you I love films like Lord of the Rings and just big movies. So when I think about music, I think about a picture show actually telling a story. So that's why my music is pretty. It could be a little dramatic, but fun at the same time. I like big productions, big sounds. So yeah, cinema, movies. That's where I draw my inspiration for storytelling in my music.
Now, in writing a song, because you do write, so in writing a song, how does that come together for you? Do you hear the melody first, or do you hear the words first, or what? How does that happen?
For the most part, I'll write with using a melody first. I'll come up with maybe a little diddly on my guitar, or I'll make a simple beat. But a lot of times, I'll just make up the song as I'm recording. So my recordings are live writing sessions. And it's not like I'll sit there and be like, oh, I want to write a song about love or about a breakup or about this and that. I honestly don't know what the song really means until after I listen to it. I know it's weird. So
you record and write at the same time. So your recording is your writing?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's amazing.
So sometimes I'll come up with a chorus and I won't know any verse until I start recording. But that's when the best material comes out of me, because I know it's not me. Right. So when I go into it with that mindset and with that heart set, those are my best pieces, I believe.
Right. I heard an artist say once, I can only speak when I'm spoken to. And I think that goes back to, what you just said. You speak when you're spoken to, so it comes from inside.
Right.
Right. So you're hearing your music in some cases for the first time when you record it.
Yeah. Yeah, about 90% of the time.
Well, it's working for you, girl.
Thank you.
That is amazing. Now, how long have you been writing music or recording music?
Well, I've been recording music just recently, maybe the last 3 years professionally recording music. But I've been writing and playing music since I was 5 years old. I came from a very musical family. My dad sings, he plays the bass. My mom plays the drums, sings. All my brothers play instruments. We're all just super musical, so it's in my blood. So it's been since I was small, and tried to do other things with my life. Went to nursing school. And I was like, nah.
Can't do it.
Can't do it. Music is what I'm meant to do. So I followed that path out here and joined up with CB Free-L.A Records, after meeting Asha Paul and Beverly Paul, which are the CEO and the founder and the co-founder of CB Free-L.A. I thought they were a wonderful group. They shared similar vision, well, pretty much my vision that I believed was my own until I met them, and just opened up a broader platform for me to share the music that I believed was inside of me. So for CB Free-L.A, I wouldn't be able to do it on this big of scale without them. Mm-hmm. They really helped me find my voice, who I was as an artist. You go through that whole identity phase. Who am I? What should I sound like? Everyone trying to change you, speak for you, sing for you. And Beverly Paul, which she also counsels and helps to build up the artist in CB Free-L.A, really worked hand and one-on-one with me to help me find my voice, help me find out who and whose I was, and to have that confidence to speak and that confidence just to be who I'm supposed to be, without any areas of compromising or any areas of feeling like I can't do this, or I won't be able to measure up to that because someone else does it better, or I don't feel worthy. They just kind of help me change my whole mindset on who I am. Pretty much. Help me find my identity.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's you speak and you work within your craft with such confidence, that it's clear that you know who you are and what type of music you want to do. And because of that, it just flows out of you.
Right.
I mean, how many people can write a song while they're recording it and they hear it for the first time when everyone else hears it?
Right. Yeah,
that is amazing. And your music is now playing all over the world.
Yes, I have a radio station that I'm partnering with. It's called GDS.FM Radio in Zurich, Switzerland. The host there is Adrian Honeycay. Hey, Adrian, if you're listening. A few different places. I know that we're also playing in London on a USA Soul Radio in the UK.
Wow. And then China too, right?
China, yes. In China, we live stream to China consistently. They really love our stuff. They really love B.L.A.K.
That's exciting.
Yes.
That's really exciting.
Yeah, so that's exciting to me. That was my ultimate dream, just for our sound to be heard on a big international and national level. I think that's the dream right there.
And it's
that's
happening.
The vision, yes.
Now, I have a question for you now. In addition to being an artist, you also are a business. And I've seen you do your thing.
Right.
So I want you to explain to the audience what you do outside of being an artist that helps the entire corporation as a whole.
Most definitely. Apart from being a performer, singer, songwriter, I'm also one of CB or Free-L.A. Records executive producer, sound engineer. I also work with the singing group, the Ladies of B.L.A.K. I do vocal coaching, artist development along with... I also do help them write their songs, some songs, but for the most part, they write all of their songs themselves. So I'm forward, but I also do a lot of the background. Yeah, so the production, sound engineer, producing, anything that I can get my hands on digitally, I like doing. So I'm the sound gal.
That is amazing.
And anything that is dealing also too with copywriting
and all
she is really music
legal stuff.
Yes.
All of the music legal stuff. Is that what you said, Asha?
Yes.
Yes, because that's important.
That is her
area.
Yeah.
That is because that's very important. That your music is not stolen, that is copywritten, and that because you're international, that on an international level you are being respected for your art, and someone somewhere else isn't becoming you.
Oh, most definitely.
Without your permission. So I do appreciate that aspect of it too, because there's a lot to running a record label. People only see what's out front, and I wanted to show what's behind the scenes, because there are a lot of people who say, I want to start a label. Really? Well, this is all that it entails, and good luck with that. I mean, I support you in trying to do it, but I wanted to show all the aspects of what makes for a successful company that is held together by people who know what they're doing.
Oh, most definitely. A really good team, really great support system. That's what you need. But you're right. Starting your own label, you're doing all the handwork yourself.
That's right.
So it's not really relying on anyone else outside in the beginning. So you have to be ready to be the performer, be the person behind the scenes, pulling the curtain and in front of the curtain. So
that's right.
So you have multiple hats, but I believe that's where the joy is. I believe that's where, you're not only building a business, but you're building yourself as well. Right. And to me, that's why I really love working with CB Free-L.A. because they give us that. It gives us that.
It gives you that.
Yeah.
And teamwork makes the dream work.
Most definitely.
That is so true.
Yes.
And also too, it's being graced for it. You just can't go do someone else's job if you're not graced for it.
That's right.
Graced for it means you have all the patience of all the fruits of the Spirit that is operating in that position.
Yes.
And if you're not graced for it, believe me, we'll know.
Right. The truth will come out eventually. That's absolutely true.
Yes.
Well, B.L.A.K, I loved having B.L.A.K on the show, the Lionheart. Thank you so much for coming in and talking to me about the business side of your artistry.
Most definitely. Thank you so much, Charline.
You're welcome. You're welcome.